Well, isn't that cute? Looks like he's hanging on every word, don't it? Every word. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this out there because I was told about a year ago or so that the internet's forever. So let me just tell you what I was doing because like I said, I could throw some things and together and I'll be gone. That's how I plan on things. Now I do try to get it worked out in my mind. What I'm gonna be doing and stuff, so I don't waste time. But anyhow, and I'm working on fewer words, by the way. I'm really trying. But I was sitting here and I was thinking, now I'm about to leave again. It's probably been 5 or 6 years since I've done anything like this. Take off on with or without anyone. But I was like, you know what? I had a thought because I seen old squeaky face on there. Anyhow, and I thought I gotta change this number one. We've always had a number one rule in my home, and it for since the announcement of my first grandchild, that number one rule was there is no rules in this house when it comes to those babies. Okay, grandma rules, period. If I say let them jump. All right. If it breaks, sweep it up. But that was always the way it has been here. But today, I got thinking I need to make a real number one rule, a true one that will benefit them in the future when grandma's long gone. So I did, anyhow. I made one. So here's what it's gonna say when I get completed with it. Okay, I got to put it on something. Follow the new number one rule. Always. Okay, that's the wrong side. My little draft here. Okay, as you grow, remember this new number one rule here. This is very important. If at any time in your life you heard grown people or hear grown people talking, and at any point or time you see any one or more of any size group do an eye roll without saying a word, or see, now this part is key, or see one eyebrow, because eyebrows come in twos, there's usually two. If you see just one eyebrow just beginning to lift up a little bit, remember this rule, follow it for the remainder of your days here on earth. Please promise me this. I think it's going to pay off. I really do. Now listen, when you are listening to these grown people, be sure to be very quiet and listen. Open the mirrors and listen to the words that come out of their mouth. This is also a very important point. Make sure you're observing these grown-ups while they're hearing these words, because I promise it's going to pay off. I mean, just listen up. Never, ever repeat those words. When you see that little eyebrow beginning to lift, okay, rule number one kicks in. Never, ever repeat those words. Don't write them, don't speak them, don't share them in any way. The words heard by you when the eye roll's starting and confirmed by that lift of that one brow. Do this one thing, follow this rule, and never repeat them. You will grow up to have a pot to pee in and a window to throw it out of. Or, this is important, because in this house we know what the or is. Or you can repeat those words over and over and over in a circle to anyone that'll hear them and become a Mary. No pot, no window, and no truth in what you're spilling. So you have a choice. But if you're here with me, follow the number one rule. And see, I just not get her off and, well, I got to find that other mate. And I got to make this bed. Okay, peeps. I love y'all all so much. And, if you want to adopt that number one rule, and maybe you already have, like I said, I'm getting old and senile, go ahead. I like it. And if I skipped any part of it, don't worry. I'll probably repeat myself at some point in time after I get it done. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll put it on wood. I don't know. Maybe that part of that cedar tree that I drug over here. I still got a couple of shelves. You know, I never completed them. So I might just put it on there because that'd be something to remember. Anyhow, let me get off here. Few words. Love y'all. I'm going to get going. I'm going to get my stuff together. I'm going to talk to you on the way. And I love y'all. Bye.